This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53. Time to get you ready for your Tuesday here in the morning sprint.
Olivia Roberts has what we expect to learn about the COVID vaccine in younger children today. And Destiny Richards is live at Inland Pacific Kitchen this morning.
But first, Mark Peterson tracking the return of some wet weather.
All right, good morning, everybody. In our first alert forecast, the 4 things you need to know. It is going to be one of those days. We're going to have some sun breaks, got some cloud cover, but then we're going to see afternoon showers coming in about 2 o'clock. Scattered showers throughout the day, certainly into the mountains. Sunshine for tomorrow, gusty winds today and tomorrow, but the weekend is going to be dry and cool. So again, we see the continuation of variable clouds, scattered showers pushing through the area. There, 2 to 3 o'clock, we see those showers push through and then clear out overnight.
Well, people from coast to coast are dealing with extreme weather this week. Today, 70 million Americans on the East Coast are bracing for severe storms, as the National Weather Service says a powerful nor'easter is headed to the Northeast and New England. It's prompted several flash flood watches in the Northeast, along with a state of emergency in New Jersey and in more than 20 counties in New York. In the Midwest, people are cleaning up after tornadoes ripped through towns and ripped apart homes. Parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas could get tornadoes too, as storms head their way today.
Investigators in Idaho are working to figure out what led to a deadly shooting inside a shopping mall in Boise. They believe the gunman acted alone, killing 2 people and injuring 4 others. Police say that suspect is in critical condition. The officer who was injured has now been released from the hospital. Good Morning America continues our coverage of the shooting in just a few minutes.
Well, happening right now, a huge step in the race to get kids vaccinated. An FDA advisory committee is meeting to discuss the Pfizer vaccine for kids 5 to 11. The panel will vote whether to grant the vaccine emergency use authorization for children in that age group. Now, Pfizer says trial data shows 1/3 of its adult doses is nearly 91% effective against symptomatic illness in children. If it's approved, the FDA will then vote on the recommendation, and the CDC will decide whether to recommend the vaccine to the public. Children could begin receiving their first shot in early November. Now, the Spokane Regional Health District says they'll be working with schools and community-based partners when it's time to give the shot.
New this morning, major U.S. airlines are donating more than 20,000 tickets to Afghan evacuees. United, Delta, American, JetBlue, and Alaska Airlines are contributing flights. Combined with the 20,000 flights already contributed by the public and the White House, most of the 53,000 Afghans currently living on 8 U.S. military bases should be able to get to their final destinations. Refugees who don't spend all of their federal assistance on travel costs can use those funds to cover other expenses as they settle into their new communities.
The Biden administration wants to make sure you don't have to wait in line to test for COVID this winter. The National Institutes of Health is investing $70 million to bring more over-the-counter at-home tests to the market. It's also working on a faster pathway to get the FDA to evaluate and approve tests on a bigger scale. The Health and Human Services Secretary says the easy-to-use tests are key to bringing peace of mind to families as winter approaches.
We've been live this morning at Inland Pacific Kitchen restaurant in downtown Spokane, where they're having a Halloween-themed dinner this weekend. You're encouraged to dress up. Austin, our chef, said he would be Snoop Dogg this weekend. If I was going, I would be Diana Ross. But this weekend, you can come on out, dress up. Tickets are $100. You are encouraged to order from the Halloween-themed menu. There's going to be lots of delicious cuisine with a spooky twist. You can go to our website, kxy.com, for the details.
Well, learning from home was hard for students across the state. The Meade School District found what kind of impact it had on learning. At last night's school board meeting, board members saw results of a report comparing the fall of 2019 to the fall of 2020. Results found that reading was less impacted for middle school students. Overall, elementary and middle school students met the growth target this year in reading. But in terms of math, middle school achievement actually dropped dramatically from 2019 to the fall of 2020. You can read that full report on KXLY.com.
You will soon need to slow down when driving past a few schools. Spokane City Council voted to add new school zones near 3 schools. The 20-mile-per-hour zones will be outside of Gonzaga Prep, as well as 2 middle schools currently under construction, Denny Yasuhara and Pauline Flett. Council members also voted to update some boundaries. Those will be around existing school zones that have been altered through the installation of the flashing beacons. And we will be right back with a final check of weather with Mr. Mark Peterson. See you in a few.